Here we go with round two, celebrating the music of the 80s. And I think I have found a way to get YouTube to cooperate as far as sharing clips. So, for what it's worth, part one consisted of 15-second intros to some hits from the 80s, and then I had to try and guess the song just from the intro. I got a copyright claim for every one of those 103 15-second clips. So there's been a lot of controversy about that, and some of the big channels that do music reviews and countdowns and other things to showcase music and feature music or teach about music and share interesting info and trivia. They all go through the same thing. But a lot of them have attorneys even that can fight these claims. So I have disputed all of the claims, and there have been a few responses come back that they've released the claim. So I think the problem is that no one who's making claims is following the law. So when there's a fair use example and you're only using a minimal part of an original work. These are karaoke tracks that I use, so they're not even the original work. If fair use is supposed to protect creators so that they can share enthusiasm and information about songs and drive people to seek out those songs and learn more about those bands and enjoy the music that we feature in our videos. So that's a problem. And there are 3 or 4 of the big music labels that are particularly guilty of just being greedy money grabbers. So, my little 50 cents that I might make off of a video, because I guess when you have millions of subscribers and your videos get millions of views, maybe you can really turn it into a full-time income. But for my videos, because I have a smaller audience and don't have as wide a distribution for my videos yet, I don't make a lot of money. So it's comical to me that based on what I see that I make off of some videos that can be monetized, it's almost silly to me that these big companies want to come after me so that they can get their 12 cents after YouTube's cut and, whatever my cut would have been. So I'm not able to monetize these music videos, even if all but one clip is okay to use based on the greedy music companies. That one clip can keep my video from being monetized. So a lot of these videos, I'm not complaining, but I'll put 30, 40 hours into a video to lay in all the graphics and overlay the sound, the sound clips, and research to get the facts and information on the songs or the bands, or just remember and share information about my own experience with this music. So thanks for watching, because that's really the only thing that you can do to support me in that. I stand by my assertion that it's YouTube that drops the ball. They don't get involved. The people can make the claim. YouTube demonetizes the video, and then it's up to the content creator to submit a dispute pointing out that the way it's used falls under the limitations of fair use. So I don't play these clips because I'm claiming the music or because I want to make money off of performing, like it's my business, like I'm a professional singer. And again, these are the same complaints that the big channels even have. I was really surprised and yet kind of comforted to know that Rick Beato and Adam Reacher from Professor of Rock, some of those really big channels that have a lot of music on their channels. But again, they use it in ways that are fair uses, and they get hit too. And it's gotten worse lately. Everyone admits that. Everyone can see that. And I've even had some videos, from 3 and 4 years ago that all of a sudden now there's a copyright claim. They're not copyright strikes. It doesn't damage my channel. I'm not in any kind of danger of being, you know, shut down or anything like that. But again, it's really frustrating. I've talked to you guys before about how I would at least love to feel like there's some monetary compensation for the effort that I put into making the videos, but I don't know if it's ever going to really be that way. So I'm just going to cross my fingers. Again, I've already disputed all of the claims that came out for this second round of the 80s video that I'll be recording here in just a bit. And it was okay, but it was only okay, like as in I got no content ID matches or copyright claims because I'm only using 5-second clips. It remains to be seen how well I'm going to be able to do guessing these songs just based off of 5-second clips. But we'll see. I still want to share the music. I still want those of you that may not be familiar with it to do some exploring and find the gems among the, you know, thousands of amazing pieces of work from artists in the 80s, just like I did with the 60s and the 70s. This obviously feels like a bigger deal because there are so many more songs represented in these 80s videos. But it is what it is, and I'm not going to stop making content that really is exciting to me or enjoyable to me or allows me to express my passion for something that's really important to me. So if I don't make money off the videos, I don't make money off the videos, but there is a bigger systemic issue that really needs to be corrected because it's not fair. Fair use was created specifically for the purpose of protecting content creators who feature music, other people's music, I get that, in their productions and projects in efforts to, again, teach about it or share their enthusiasm about it or have fun with it. So I hope you enjoy all of these videos. I'll have links for everything in the description for this video so that you can go and check out those other streams. Because again, at least that way it's compensation for me still. If my compensation is that people look at what I create, then that's why I'm on YouTube. So I just wanted to put my 2 cents into the collection jar because I'm, again, encouraged and motivated to see that it's not just me, it's not just my channel, it's not just the music that I'm, you know, sharing with you that's getting these music companies all in a tizzy. But be watching. The second part of the 80s premiere is going to be released to premiere again next Tuesday. Tuesday nights seem to be a pretty good night for premieres. And in the meantime, you can check out part 1, and I will see you there. Be safe, be happy, be well, and keep fighting the fight. Those of you who are in this same boat, really trying to honor the talent and therapy that comes from music and artists over time, keep up the good work. I love you all, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.